All right, everybody. Welcome to another Friday night where we go live for the vibe here at the Music Maker stage, Delgado Guitars in East Nashville. We're excited that you're joining us, and we're excited for the artist that we have tonight. Somebody that I've known for a while, and it's just been exciting to watch her journey and just see how she continues to evolve as an artist. And Julie and I are big fans of her personally and big fans of her music. So yeah, tonight's going to be special. We're pretty blessed. Every week I get to say, "Oh wow, tonight's really exciting," and it is because every week it's like exciting on a different level, and it's especially for us when we have some type of a connection with the artist. So, but before I get ahead of myself, I want to make sure that I take a minute and just give a shout out to a few of our sponsors and supporters. And one of the things that I want to mention really quick is I actually talked to a friend of ours tonight, Jamie Kent, and we're really excited about the work that he's doing for Smoke Free Tennessee, working on trying to get as many venues smoke free as possible so that when the artists are up there and they're performing for hours at a time, they're not having to inhale that secondhand smoke. It's not about having people quit smoking. It's just about giving them a work environment where they can do what they do best and not have to deal with that. So we're excited for the work that he's doing in D.C. on behalf of the artists. So shout out to them. We want to give a big shout out to Bose. Bose has always been a great supporter of ours. And if you have the opportunity tonight to listen to the show through either a stereo system or some type of Bluetooth speaker device, we highly recommend it because we're running it through the Bose L1 system. And it just gives us the opportunity, instead of just holding up like an iPad or an iPhone, we can bring a better mix and better sound out to you so you can really enjoy the show. So if you have a chance, do that. Thanks to Bose for that. A shout out to the East Nashvillian. You might be watching this on their page right now. They're sharing the stream with us. So thanks to the East Nashvillian for not only advertising the event, but for continuing to sponsor what we're doing. And a shout out to LR Bags, who has been a supporter of ours from the beginning, and we're big fans of their products. So thanks to them. And then quickly, of course, our brands, we want to mention Delgado Guitars, here the Music Makers stage, and La Tradicion Music. If you have a chance, check out our websites, any of those three. And we're excited that we've been blessed and continue to be able to stay in business and continue to be able to offer these events, so we give our artists a platform where they can share their music, share their projects that they have coming up, and honestly give you, the viewer, a chance to be at home and enjoy something for the weekend. So we always say, what better way to start off the weekend than with some great music? So, and leading up to that, tonight, like I said, is going to be really, really cool. Sound check was pretty awesome. We just got to sit back and hear some amazing. They claimed they were just warming up, but it sounded pretty darn good to us. And Leela and I were even dancing on a couple of the tunes. So clear some furniture out of the way. There's a few in there where you might want to do a little two-step. But I'm going to come in the middle and talk a little bit. But without further ado, live from the Music Maker stage, Brit Taylor.
Hey everybody, thank you so much. You're just the sweetest. I'm so excited to get to do a live stream for y'all from the Music Makers stage here in Nashville. I'm really excited that I'm not the one having to run the computer and the camera like normal when y'all see my live stream. So this one's going to sound a lot better, and the internet's not going to go off or nothing like that. Well, let's hope not. Knock on wood. All right, I got Ethan Bollinger over here. He's going to play with me. We're going to start out with one of my favorite cover tunes while everybody's logging on. You can sing along with it at home. I beg your pardon. I never promised you a rose garden along with the sunshine. There's gotta be a little rain sometimes. When you take it, gotta give, so live and let live or let go. Whoa, whoa, whoa. there's one thing I want you to know. You better look before you leave, still waters run deep, and there won't always be someone there to hold you up. And you know what I'm talking about. So smile for a while, let's be jolly. Oh, shouldn't be so melancholy. Come along, share the good times while we can. I beg your pardon. I never promised you a rose garden along with the sunshine. There's gotta be a little rain sometimes. I beg your pardon. I never promised you a rose garden. All right, thank y'all. This is the first time Ethan and I have played just the two of us. It's nice. It's going to save me a lot of money in the future. All right. So I'm Brit Taylor. The introduction made me nervous. He talks so good about me. I had a record come out in November, which seems like forever ago now. I don't know. It seems like time is somehow flying by and moving extra, extra slowly. I don't know if you guys feel like that, but I sure do. But you can find that record on Spotify, Apple, Amazon. Everybody has been so good to me. So make sure you get on there and stream it and listen. Put it on repeat. This is a song from that record. It's called Wagon. You hitched your horse to my wagon. You hitched your horse to my wagon. You hitched your horse to my wagon. Now you're dragging me down, dragging me down. I can't take your neck, cause your prospects are black. You hitched your horse to my wagon. Now you're dragging me down, dragging me down. All the trouble you give me, I can't carry you with me. You're too heavy to hold on to. Oh, I'm gonna have to cut you loose. Cut you loose. All I ever wanted was a strong hand. Who knows how to use on man? Quick to forgive and fast to take a stand for what he believes. Don't look at me. I wanna be your lover, not your sister, brother, or your mother. Getting tired and getting smothered. I'm needing some space, got choice to make. All the trouble you give me, I can't carry you with me. Too heavy to hold on to. Oh, I'm gonna have to cut you loose. Cut you Hitched your horse to my wagon. You hitched your horse to my wagon. You hitched your horse to my wagon. Now you're dragging me down, dragging me down. So much life left for living, not taking no giving. Ain't worth it, no, I won't give. All the trouble you give me, I can't carry you with me. You're too heavy to hold on to. Boy, I'm gonna have to cut you loose. Cut you loose. Boy, I'm gonna have to cut you loose. Cut you loose. Wrote that song with Marcus Hummon, my favorite songwriters. If you don't know him, you definitely know all of his songs, from the Dixie Chicks to Sarah Evans. This is the first song that I released ever as a solo artist, besides like the record that I made when I was 16 that some people in East Kentucky still have. Please don't share that with anybody. Please. But my first real song, I released it last June, on June 5th, and it's called Waking Up Ain't Easy. I wrote it with my producer, Dave Brainerd. It took me a long time to get this song out of me. I wrote it down in my notes in November of 2017 and didn't write it until spring of 2018 and released it in 2020. So I'm glad that everybody can finally hear it, and I love getting the stories in from everybody and what it means to you. To me, it was about a divorce, and to other people it's about losing somebody that they loved, whether it was a mother or father or brother, sister, and I had never thought about it that way, and I'm so glad that people are finding comfort in it. So this is called Waking Up Ain't Easy. Hey son, please don't come up. Coffee don't bother filling my cup. Hey morning bird, don't go singing outside my window. Sweet dreams, please don't end. Let reality set in. Wanna keep my head laid down here on this pillow. Waking up ain't easy. It's hard enough just breathing. Without you I can't face another day. Waking up ain't easy. I could spend my whole life sleeping, 'cause in my dreams you're not so far away. Soon as my eyes open, my feet hit the floor, I look around, reminded you're not here anymore. As soon as my eyes open, my feet hit the floor, I look around, reminded you're not here anymore. Waking up ain't easy. It's hard enough just breathing. Without you I can't face another day. Waking up ain't easy. I could spend my whole life sleeping, 'cause in my dreams you're not so far away. Oh, 'cause in my dreams you're not so far away. Thank you. I'm so glad you guys are here to clap for us. All right. Ethan can keep me in check up here. I got to write this song with one of my heroes, Pat McLaughlin, and another one of my heroes who I didn't know at the time was my hero because I actually didn't know who he was. And that's the truth. Dan Arbach of the Black Keys. I just showed up at the studio to write with this guy that somebody had set me up with. And it was at the point of my Nashville journey that I was like, I am ready to go back home to Kentucky. I hate this town. I got to go. And so I was already kind of bitter when I showed up there. And I pulled in and walked through the door and immediately knew I should have Googled who I was riding with that day. But it turned out great. I'm kind of glad I didn't know so I wouldn't be super nervous. But we got this song that day, and it's called Back in the Fire, and you can find it on the record. You think by now I know leaving you has been a blessing. But some way, somehow I don't seem to want to learn my lesson. So I'm back in the fight again. You run around the way instead of bringing home the bacon. You ain't worth the trouble that you're making. So I'm back in the fight again. These flames are hypnotizing. It's no surprising I get burned. I feel that heat start rising. I know I get what I It started with an ember, a warm and tender little spark. I feel my soul surrender, and I'm going in the dark. Back in the fire again. Back in the fire again. Back in the fire again.
Yeah. Wow. Don't worry, we're not done. We're not finished with the music here. I'm just taking a real quick gonna jump in here. I want to first let you know that oh my gosh, Kathy Connolly is sending you all kinds of love, Brit. So you're getting love from Kathy Connolly and Dennis Smith says, great to hear you sing. You sound amazing as always. And Matt Wickstrom and Bug Hamilton,
Hi, Mom.
Kimberly Potter, Kim Chaffins, and Shane Hamilton. Ooh, all kinds of. So yeah, you're getting a lot of love out there from folks. But hey, real quick, I just want to jump in here. So normally, what we do is one of the things that Julie and I do is we tried to come up with an idea of doing something different on our streams, and so we offer the streams for free. You don't have to pay to watch it, and we normally gift some money to the artists for coming out, and then we set up a virtual tip jar so that you can send them some love during the show. However, in her true fashion of who she is as a person, Brit was mentioning to us about, I guess is it a family friend?
It's a teacher, my high school teacher
that had a tragedy happen. So I'm going to let her share with you what our plans are for this evening. Go ahead.
Hey there. So one of my high school teachers, as you guys know, the floods hit Eastern Kentucky really hard, and a lot of people they're not in their homes right now, and my high school English teacher is one of those people. Her basement completely collapsed. She's got a lot of damage, and you guys know as well as me, the last people to ask for help are healthcare workers and teachers.
Yep.
They don't know how to ask for help because they're always helping other people.
Yeah.
And so I'm going to ask you guys to please pitch in. There is a link to a GoFundMe to help Kathy raise money to get her basement fixed, her house fixed from all the flooding. I know a lot of East Kentucky good old boys were out there helping you clean up the other day. And thank you, boys. You guys are outstanding. And please make sure that you donate to that link, and I'm going to donate as well.
Yeah,
I love you, Kathy.
That link is actually at the bottom of the screen right now, but I'm going to show you just how easy it is. This is it. Help Mrs. C repair her home. Looks like we got $1,235 they've already raised. It would be amazing if we could at least reach the halfway mark by the end of Brit's show tonight. So
That would be awesome.
we're going to kick in $100 to Mrs. C to show her some love. And let's see here. Boom. Do that. And continue. And I'll spare all my credit card details for everybody online. But we're going to kick in $100. So towards the GoFundMe page. So if you have a chance tonight, again, the link is up. The other great thing about this show is it's going to continue to live on our YouTube page. We hope you'll subscribe and get others to subscribe. But you can share it. And if you're out there and maybe you know somebody who was her student, you can share this with them down the road and ask them to continue to give to her GoFundMe also. So
Yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah, and real quick, before we get back to some music, tell us about the new album. You mentioned earlier that it's out now.
It is. It's out, and there's actually going to be some new songs coming out soon, so you guys are the first to know. So make sure you get on there and follow me on Spotify and Amazon and Apple Music. It's at Brit Taylor, or you can go to brittaylormusic.com, and you can find all the links there.
Awesome. Cool. All right, don't forget to donate tonight. Mrs. C, if you happen to be watching, I know we've never met, but we're sending you prayers and also sending some cash, but we're sending you some prayers and asking that folks will reach out and help you out. And you're right, teachers and first responders are the last ones to always ask for help. So, but anyways, let's get back to some great music.
All right. Well, since we're talking about all kinds of Kentucky love and Kentucky helping Kentucky, I am going to do my own version of another Kentucky Boys song, Mr. Dwight Yoakam. All right, there we go. This is one of my favorite Dwight Yoakam songs. And it's crazy. One of my favorite songwriters, Costas, wrote this song. And I didn't know it when I was a kid, but I was always really drawn to his songs. It's before I knew that there were songwriters and there were artists. I just assumed that the artists were writing all their own songs. But for some reason, all my favorite songs in the 90s were all written by Costas. So this is one of them. desire for some more. Well, that's too bad, 'cause I ain't that lonely yet. No, I ain't that lonely yet. After what you put me through, no, I ain't that lonely yet. Once there was this spider in my bed. I got caught up in his web of love and lies. He spun his chains around my heart and soul, never to let go. Oh, but I survived. 'Cause I ain't that lonely yet. No, I ain't that lonely yet. After what you put me through, no, I ain't that lonely yet. There's nothing you can do to try and bring me around. 'Cause everything you do just brings me down. Oh, I ain't that lonely yet. No, I ain't that lonely yet. After what you put me through, no, I ain't that lonely yet. Oh, I ain't that lonely yet. No, I ain't that lonely yet. After what you put me through, no, I ain't that lonely yet. Thank you. So this song keeps getting funnier and funnier. I wrote this song with my producer, Dave Brainerd and Will Hogue. And it was the first time that the three of us had ever been in a room to write together. And I was super nervous. So I just wanted to break the ice, and I had been singing this little jingle around my house that it was just funny, and it came to me, and I just thought it was funny. And so I played them the idea. And you guys know what song I'm talking about. I played them the idea, and I was just kidding. I was just trying to be an icebreaker. And they're like, no, we're going to write that. And so we wrote it, and I was like, well, nobody will ever hear it. And then it went on the record. And that was fine for a while, but now I am getting married again. So the joke is on me. Let's do it. I've been there, done that, and I ain't going back. Oh, I am getting married again. Well, I went through the big day. Hell, it almost killed me. 2 lawyers and 10 grand of back and forth. I don't miss being the missus. Feeding dogs and doing Woo. Thank you. Good. Well, I ain't either after this time. Woo, my guitar is going out of tune. This is another song off my record. I always tell everybody it took me 30 years to figure out who the real me actually is. I went through a lot of phases and in music and style and beliefs and all kinds of different things. And I finally have figured out who I am. And I like her. I think I like her. That's the whole thing, when you figure out who you are, and then you got to come to grips with who you are. And that's what I've been doing over the past 3 years. And I'm happier than I've ever been. And that's this song. This is Real Me. And I love y'all for loving the real me and loving my record, The Real Me, and all the love that you've shown me. I just appreciate it so much. Thank you. Got a few more songs left. miss my fiance on this song. I'm going to try to mimic the bass, but it'll last for about 5 seconds. But you guys will get what song it is. Baby, what's the rush? Time moves fast enough. As long as there's one of us still fighting for love, why can't we take it slow? You say it in my eyes, I'm not ready for goodbye. I can't stop you, but I'm gonna try. I need a little more time before you let me go. If you're gonna leave me, please leave me tomorrow. If you're gonna break my heart, tear my world apart, shatter my dreams, could you wait and start when the sun comes up? I'll be stronger when the morning comes. If it's gonna end, could you just pretend one more night, then I'll ask you again. If you're gonna leave me, please leave me tomorrow. If you wanna break my heart, tear my world apart, shatter my dreams, could you wait and start when the sun comes up? I'll be stronger when the morning comes. If it's gonna end, could you just pretend one more night, then I'll ask you again. If you're gonna leave me, please leave me tomorrow. If you're gonna leave me, please leave me tomorrow. Yeah. I think I could sit here and just sing with you all day. It's just so pretty to hear you play. All right. I don't know why I'm moving my capo. This is fun. I don't normally get to play all of these on live stream, so some of these are the first time. Like this one. This is called Love Me Back. What if I gave you all my love? If I went and said you were the one? If I gave you all I had, baby, would you love me back? I could take my chance right now and come clean, let you know how I'm feeling. When I'm with you, everything's serene. It's too easy. Am I dreaming? What if I gave you all my love? If I went and said you were the one? If I gave you all I had, baby, would you love me back? Baby, would you love me back? Thank you. All right, we got 2 more songs for you. Got a tickle in my throat. All right. This song was a lot of fun. I got to shoot my first ever music video to this song. And I got to wear a really cool suit, my first designer suit. Old Kentucky girls, my mom would say, don't get too big for your britches, all right? Okay, Mom. But you can find that music video on YouTube for Broken Heart Breaks. It's happened to me a time or 3. It always hurts the same. There's no getting used to the pain each time he makes my broken heart break. I don't let it show, so nobody knows. Don't want to bring people down. I'm so alone in the crowd, but on my good face, my broken heart breaks. Must be a fool, I keep running to you, hoping that things will change. Oh, I ought to know better than to get back together. It's always the same, oh, same. My broken heart breaks. This sorrow and pain, well, it knows me by name. No one but me to blame. Oh, I ought to know better than to get back together. It's always the same, oh, the same. My broken heart breaks. Thank you. Well, I got one more song. Do you want to say anything else before we get out of here, or you want me to do a song
No,
first?
I just real quick, because you got such a amazing group of people watching it. My mom in California, she gave you a shout out too. She loved that last song.
Oh, thank
But
you.
Dennis Smith is saying amen. She brings so much happiness and joy. And then somebody jumped in here. Where I want it, Kevin. I can't even pronounce Kevin's last name. I'm sorry. It's Aisha Holtz. He's jumping in and got a chance to watch the show. He said he almost missed it from work. And let's see, somebody here saying, you're tough like your mama. Who was that?
God.
Vicky Fugate says you're tough like your mama.
That's true.
And like her aunt too, Brenda said.
Oh,
runs in the family.
that is my aunt. Oh, they're super sweet. Thank you, everybody, for watching.
Yep. And
thank you guys for having me. This is such a cool setup here. It's my first time playing the Music Maker stage, and it's a vibe, y'all. It's real cool, and I can't wait to do it again already.
Oh, yeah. We can't wait to have you back when we get an audience in here. And
oh, yeah.
Yep, and real quick, we've been posting about Mrs. C's GoFundMe page also. So just a reminder that people can show a little bit of love and send her some money to help her rebuild her home. I know she would
Yes, please
appreciate it.
send Miss C, Miss Conley, that's Kathy Conley, please send her whatever you can. Anything helps. Um, she has just been such a big influence to me, and probably one of the reasons I am a songwriter. I was could never focus in school, wasn't that great at school, but Kathy, anytime I get insecure about, she was my English teacher, but anytime I got insecure about my grades or about writing, she would encourage me that, grades aren't the only thing that matter. Like, that doesn't mean that you're not a great songwriter, that you can't be a great songwriter. And so she's just always been super encouraging to me, and I just hold her dear in my heart, and I love her so much. And Kathy, I can't wait for you not to have to deal with all the things that you're dealing with right now, because if there's one person in the world that does not deserve to deal with what you're dealing with, it's you, and I love you. And y'all, make sure you give to that GoFundMe, please. All right, we're going to do one more song. This is my country western swing song that I just had to have on my record. It wasn't finished until we wrote this one, and I wrote this with my buddy Jason White. I'm going to try not to mess up the words like I did earlier. I'm gonna go down swinging, clinging to these hillbilly blues. I wanna hear a Willie singing with that steel guitar ringing. Gonna go down swinging with you. I'm gonna go out kicking like an old Kentucky mule. I'll keep grinning and a picking till my ticker quits a ticking. Gonna go down swinging with you. I'll ride this lost highway until we're old and gray, playing in those roadhouse dives. I'll keep singing with y'all way past last call. Let somebody call the law, they won't take me alive. I'm gonna go down swinging, clinging to the sound I always knew. Well, if you like that old time singing and some country guitar slinging, gonna go down swinging with you. Oh Lord, whatever ways beyond them pearly gates, I hope the streets are paved with gold. But if the music's all wrong, eternity's too long. If there's no honky tonks, let the devil take my soul. I'm gonna go down swinging, clinging to these hillbilly blues. If you don't like my kind of singing, blame it all on my upbringing. Gonna go down swinging, guitar slinging, go down swinging with you. Thank you all so much.
Yeah. Woo-hoo-hoo. That was awesome. All right. We were dancing over here in the background. So thanks to everybody who was able to tune in tonight. And we've already seen some donations going towards Mrs. C. So thanks to everybody for that as well. What a fun evening. Again, this will live on our YouTube page. So if you know somebody who was not able to watch the show tonight, you can always share the link with them. And you can also just kind of encourage them also to donate to the GoFundMe page. So, a year ago, it's been roughly about a year and 10 days ago is when the tornado came through Nashville. And in true Tennessee volunteer way, so many people stepped up and helped out folks who lost everything and were out there, whether it was helping to clear the home or whatever it was. And I know our neighbors up in Kentucky have that same spirit. So if we can get the word out and somehow just kind of make this a rally cry over the weekend and see how much money we can raise for Mrs. C, I know that would be a great thing for her. So I have a big heart for teachers. My wife is a teacher. My mother-in-law and father-in-law are retired teachers. Both of Julie's sisters are teachers, and their husbands are teachers. So I'm the one. She broke the mold and married a luthier. And we work with school programs around the United States, so we're big fans of music educators and teachers. Like you said, they're some of the hardest working folks that we know and give so much. But thanks again for tuning in. Thanks to Bose. Thanks to them for providing such a great sound system for us that makes it easy for us to do our show. If you're not familiar with the L1 system, I always tell people I'm just a dumb woodworker, and I've been able to figure this thing out. So it makes it really, really easy for you to be able to put on a great show. So we really encourage, if you have a venue and you're looking for a great sound system, the Bose L1 system is perfect for that. Thanks to East Nashvilleian, our magazine here for the city of Nashville, and they just do so many great articles and focus on a lot of artists that are up and coming or artists that are well known and come up with some really great articles. So thank you to them. LR Bags with their great products. They've always been somebody that we use not only in our instruments, but a lot of the Nashville folks are always looking for LR Bags products. So thanks to them. And thanks to Smoke Free Nashville, the movement that Jamie Kent's got going right now, so we can try to help some of our venues here become smoke-free, or maybe create a smoking area away from the artists so that they can do their thing and be up there singing and not have to worry about taking in all of that smoke. So our brands, Delgado Guitars, Music Makers Stage, and La Tradición Music are what are able to, because of the blessing that we've had, that's what allows us to be able to put these shows on at no cost and to the audience. So we're blessed and thankful for that. And another shout out to Brit. So Brit, I met Brit, oh gosh.
Long time ago.
A long time ago, yeah. And she was in a trio, and we were talking about, I was asking, hey, how's Matt doing? And but both of us have a really good friend in common, which is Eric Knudsen and Megan, and they're up in Virginia now. But it's just so cool. We were fans of their music back then. In fact, I remember there was a time I got a call from somebody in Colorado, and they were asking about, man, who could you recommend for a gig? And I said, oh my gosh, I got this trio. And I don't know if you remember that they were raising money for like a soccer stadium or something.
That.
Yeah, so I was like, oh my gosh,
fun.
I got this amazing trio. So I reached out to Eric and said, hey man, you guys want to do a gig out in Colorado? And he still calls me and says, oh my gosh, that was such a great event. So
that takes up most of the memory on my phone, is all the videos from that trip.
Yeah, so that was a cool thing to be able to do. So we're always supporting our artists, and check out her website, buy her new album, her new CD, and we just look forward to seeing more and more great things from you. So we're really, really proud of what you're doing, and glad to know you.
Thanks.
So, and thank you for coming out and providing some great guitar backup. It was so cool to be able to talk with you and get to know you as well. So, folks, we're going to be taking next week off. It's spring break here in Nashville. So we got to thank our backup crew here, and we got their union, so they've asked for a vacation. So we're going to take them on vacation. There's Leela over there on camera 2, and there's Ava behind the scenes. I know that my mom and my mother-in-law, Janine, there's Julie over here. They always say, okay, we got to see the grandkids. So, but they're hard at work over here, and their attorneys have reached out to us and demanded that they get a week vacation. So we're taking next week off and taking them on a little trip. But we'll be back the week after that with another great show. And we just thank you for tuning in. Please help people subscribe to our YouTube page. That's the way that you can help support us. And we also have a Venmo if you want to support what we're doing here as well. It's Delgado Guitars. So until we see you next time when we go live for The Vibe, thanks for tuning in. Thank you to you, Brit.
Thanks.
All right. Good night, everybody. Have a great weekend. Awesome. Yeah. Woo. Yes. Oh, Leela says there's too much work here. I want my spring break to happen right now. You got to clean up first, kid. Yeah. Yeah. Wow, you got a great bunch of folks out there supporting you, and some wonderful comments. Nashville and Kentucky and far away, I imagine. Yeah. Woo, we had quite a few. We'll look at the stats afterwards, but I know at one point we had at least like close to 50 YouTube and Facebook. And then sometimes it doesn't pick up all the analytics, but at the end we'll see, and it might have a reach of like 500. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
I didn't tell Kathy that I was going to do this, so I've been. She was on there.
Oh, that was, yeah. Yeah, I think she was the one early on that her first comment was, "I so love her." Yeah, lots of O's, yeah. So, but it was great. It sounded awesome.